Yo, what's good, y'all? We live, baby. We live. I want to thank you guys for tuning in to episode 20 of About the Night. You're here with the best crew. We rocking with the best. You got my guy right here to my right, Warren, War Ready.
Yes, sir.
That's War Ready with a 3, not an E. And next to him, you got my boy, Rob. That's Suede _ Coats with the ES, not just the S, you dig? And then behind the 1s and 2, of course, you got my boy, Tony. WSJ Aura _ official, baby. And of course, you know where you guys can find me, King of _ Sacramento, baby. We out here. Thank you guys for tuning in. It was a little bit of a different weekend once again as Sacramento's going through this shift of what's happening. So once again, I want to send my condolences out to the families that are grieving for these most recent losses. You're definitely in our thoughts and in our prayers. But let's dive into what happened this weekend, you know. Like something always goes down every single weekend.
Man, it's always eventful.
What happened with you, Rob? What happened this weekend?
Man, same thing.
Yeah, slow.
It's dead right now, man.
Mm-hmm. You guys open over there, right?
Yeah, we open.
Okay.
It's just it's gonna take some time.
I know it looked closed off when I drove past there during the day. Like they got a bunch of gates up and stuff. Do you think that's probably deterring a lot of people from going there, or what?
They working, construction that was going on prior
to
everything that went down anyway. Okay. But it's just gonna take time for people to roll in. Hopefully, Cinco de Mayo weekend, sparks that,
right.
That surge of people.
Fire people to come back out.
Yeah.
You guys going through major changes over there?
I mean, obviously there's going to be, changes with, kind of bringing people in,
right.
The promotions and things like that. But for the most part, the spot knows what they are. Mm-hmm. And, it's right now, it's time.
Right. It'll bounce back.
I feel it.
What happened with you? War Ready?
Man. It was a quiet weekend, till last night. We had a prominent bottle popper get pretty upset at the venue I was at last night. I'm just doing my my daily due diligence at the door, and he walks out with his wife, his lady, and dude's upset. You know what I'm saying? He's just saying F-bombs to the location I'm at. F-bomb to everybody at work here, F-bomb to everybody inside here. Like, I'm never coming back here. I'm not partying here no more. Like, it's done. It's a wrap.
So you said a prominent guest. Yeah. So did he has like a VIP card? Does he have one? Because we just talked about last week, like the VIP cards, gold cards, black. You would say he would have a VIP card for sure.
Yeah, most definitely has a gold card or a black card. One or the others. A quick little story about him. One time we were at the door and his wife was coming in, and he was already upstairs. He had a table. He was
let's just call her, his lady.
Right.
His lady.
Right. His lady.
Yeah.
So we're at the door or whatever. She was trying to get in. It was after 1:00. We don't let nobody else in. And so she gets on the phone. She calls him, to make the story more short or whatever. He comes down. He's like, listen, fellas. He's like, what the lady wants, the lady gets. So bro pulled out just a stack. Slapped 100 in my hand, 100 in the guard next to me, and the guard standing across from me.
Damn, just handed him out like Tic Tacs and shit,
man.
Huh?
He was giving a barrage of them.
Yeah. You get him in. You get him in. Yeah, you get him in.
He was Oprah Winfrey for a minute.
Wow. Hey man, he was generous with the smooth handshakes.
Yeah. He was sliding. So we're like, hey, by all means, you know what I mean? We let her right up. So
basically, what you're saying though is this
did
VIP card.
Did I say it was 1:00? Man, it looked like 12:58 on my shit.
Man.
Right, with these 100, hey, my clock running a little behind now.
Yeah, man. I think it's running a little fast, man. We got you, man. You still got a minute,
man. For real.
So we just recently had an episode about VIPs, the black cards, gold cards. So we were thinking, it's limitless. Like you could do whatever you want.
Right.
It don't sound like you can just do whatever you want, huh?
Man, something happened upstairs. I don't know exactly what.
So but back to it. The smooth handshake occurred, and she got up there, right?
Yeah, that was a different time. You know what I mean? That was him, just his flexing moment. You know, and I respect him. I knew him before he did that. He always shake my hand. Good people. You know what I mean? Like, I never had no issues with him.
Equal opportunist too, man. Everybody got 100. He was like Oprah with them handshakes. You get 100. You get 100. You get 100. You get 100.
I'm telling you, man.
Hey, we up.
Right. Shit.
I feel it. Hey, man. Shout out to the people out there delegating the smooth handshakes.
Handshake.
Can't knock it, man.
Yeah, but this past weekend though, I'm not sure what ticked him off. You know, I wasn't upstairs to see what actually went down.
Right.
All I seen was him leave the venue like highly upset, and then next thing you know, I'm on my IG, and he's going crazy on the story.
Oh, he let him have it, huh?
He's going crazy.
Lighting him up.
Yeah, he was posting the venue, tagging the venue, and just saying whatever he wanted to say. He was just airing it out. So
he's getting it off his chest.
Yeah, I mean, I got to talk to him next time I see him and see like actually what went down.
Yeah, we should talk to him. See what happened. See what went down.
You hinting towards something or what?
I'm just saying, you know, it sounds good, you know, from a VIP host who, you know, throw cash out, handing out hundreds like Oprah Winfrey, handing out gifts, you know, to from doing that to screaming, fuck this, fuck that.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, you know, something must have really, you know, they must have pulled his VIP card, revoked that shit.
Nah, I don't think it was something like that. I think it was probably, to me, for him to act like that, I think it was, he was doing something that he felt like was minor, and they escalated it. You know what I mean? He's just like, I'm here and I'm spending money every weekend, and you gonna trip off me over doing something minor? You know
what? So that could be the privilege of the VIP card, though. Right. You know, you feel like, you know, it's minor to me, you know, but like we had on a previous show, one of our VIP hosts, Bro Saya, what's good with you, Bro Saya? You know, he said it himself. You know, there's certain things that he does that are normal. You know, taking his shirt off in the club, jumping on the couches, spraying bottles. That may be normal to him, but maybe not to everybody else.
Correct.
You know?
So you know, you've seen him frequently, right?
Yeah.
So is this out of character for him?
Totally out of character. Usually he's chill, cool, calm, collective.
So this something must have triggered this.
No, I will say that's not out of character.
I was going to say,
I've seen other times where
really?
with the bottle.
I've seen
like,
him.
you know,
I for sure seen him.
Even one time.
No, I was referring more to like his reaction.
Yeah.
That part,
Yeah,
like that's something he doesn't
actually
get that upset.
Yeah, that part's true because when he did mess up, we didn't know who the managers actually didn't even know who popped the bottle. You know what I mean? But then he actually had raised his hand and said, "No, it was me." So it's typically not like him.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's for what you said.
I mean, he definitely has the respect of upper management in the video I'm at. They respect him. You know, because he legitimately spends money. You know, like he's up there, always got a table, always has multiple bottles. So he got the respect of upper management at the video I'm at. But when he left the way he did, like I've never seen him angry like that. You know, so I tried to stop him and talk to him to figure out what happened, but dude didn't want to talk. He just walked straight by. So I was just like, all right, man.
Let's tune into the comments real quick. I'm willing to place a bet. I'm betting $50 that he will be back at that location next weekend. Who wants to bet against me? Anybody? Comments? What's up? Let me know. Man, I'm saying he'll be there next week.
I ain't got enough information to put no wager in on this one.
Truly.
I ain't gonna lie.
Well, maybe we need to get that info. I know some people that he usually fucks with in the club. Maybe I need to give a call out to them and see what happens. But maybe it's something we reach out to him and he can describe, you know.
Might have to get the people what they want.
He can state his truth, you know, if he needs to. But ultimately, you know, it sounded like you had a cool little weekend minus a little VIP host action.
Yeah. I mean, besides that, man, it was just a regular weekend, you know.
Regular weekend. Crowd like normal, or was it still a little bit reduced?
No, it's starting to get back to what it was.
Okay.
It's slowly getting there. I mean, it's not all the way there what it was, but I feel like it's trending back in the right direction.
Okay.
Especially with Cinco on the horizon. I think it's gonna that's the holiday I feel like it's gonna set it off. Because I mean, to me, I feel like that's the first summer holiday where everybody's just like, we outside.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
And I think when that comes, everybody's going to get back in that mindset of like, let's go out.
Let's party.
Right.
So, a little bit more busier weekend than the previous weekend.
Correct.
You think this dude that came out upset, hot, saying F this, F that? Did he get in a fight? Did he have any bruises, any knots, nothing like that?
Nah,
Didn't
no
look
bruises.
like he was, no
He
knots.
said he knots.
No.
What you thought he came down looking like Martin?
Hey, you never know. I'm just
Oh,
saying.
lumped up.
Right?
Then I think at that point, I don't think Warren would need to ask any more questions. He
Right.
know what happened.
Exactly.
I think he was all
Very
right
true. Very true.
on the physical side.
Yeah, he was good. He came out holding his girl's hand, just
Mm-hmm.
just bumping his gums though. He was going off. So
That's what's up.
it didn't look like anybody swung on him or he got Mike Tyson at all.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about
We'll
that.
dive into Mike
Exactly.
Tyson. But before we do
Exactly.
get into Mike Tyson, I saw something interesting over the weekend that I've never seen before. A phone booth fight. I've never seen a phone booth fight. You've seen MMAs, you see cage fights, someone in a ring. But there was literally a phone booth fight.
This is sanctioned.
Is that right?
This is not random.
This is crazy.
There is. So this caught my eye, and I was like, "Hold on, wait a minute," because they look like they're in the middle of the ice,
Right. Huh.
and so they're in Russia or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, "Hold on, wait a minute." So their back is turned, and then they say go, and then it's basically just closed quarters,
Just
go until somebody gets out the phone booth, and I'm all like,
Let's see the video.
man, and I was like, man, this is interesting.
Right.
It piqued my interest. I started doing a little bit more research. I've seen other ones where this is kind of like random. They'll come out to the street and they'll bring this thing off a truck and be like, who want to go?
Yeah.
Just random people.
Oh,
so some
wow.
people are making fun of it, but this is sanctioned. This is like
an
they got 2 real fighters up in here and they got a timer and everything.
How long are they in there for?
Man, I think it's about a minute.
minute?
I think it counts down from a minute.
Oh,
you playing it? You playing it for us?
And they sitting on ice.
I didn't even notice that. Give him something. What's that? Oh.
Like, how you gonna try to dip him in the phone
I know,
booth?
right? There you go. Get that elbow. Get that elbow. Okay. All right. Oh, damn, they are in the middle of nowhere, huh? Damn.
Yeah.
Well, let's ask this question. Shit. You got some time. You guys are some security guards. There's definitely somebody that you probably want to put up in a phone booth. If you had an opportunity to fight in a phone booth, who you fighting?
somebody from the club scene or what?
In general, I'm fighting Tony's ass.
Damn.
Yeah.
Why me?
Because, man, you always talking this shit. Like, man, he stay talking shit. Like, oh.
So you think he gonna stop talking shit? He
Nah.
gonna be like, man, get your buffalo ass in this phone booth.
It'll finally squash it once and for all.
It ain't gonna squash
Once
it.
and for all.
He gonna win or lose. He gonna gloat about it. Man, I fought a buffalo in a phone booth.
Yep. Yeah. Look at all the buffalo.
I don't think that's gonna stop your issue with that one,
Hell
man.
nah. Me and Tony squaring up in the phone booth. Fuck that.
You talking about
Is me-
Van Stroggins?
Yeah, Mr. Ban over there.
Mr. Band.
Mr. Ban over there.
Mr. Band.
Yeah.
I never
Stop
showed my.
calling you
I
Mr.
never showed
Band.
my
Mr.
ID.
Band
I
called
never
in.
showed my
Mr.
ID.
Band.
Mr. Ban, call there.
Oh man.
I love you, Tony.
He always be putting people off on other people. He be like, "Hey, you and OB should fight." Like, what? OB ain't gonna fight. Like, why would we need
Tony
to fight?
does do that though.
Like, oh, that's
He's
two.
he does.
Team
That's King
Rhinoceros
Instigator,
Rexes.
bro.
It
Oh
really,
man,
he really.
King
Hey,
Instigator, bro.
Man, I'm
I
surprised.
just say what everybody else is.
remember he
thinking.
was trying to get you to fight Chovy?
Wait,
Bro, he was starting so much with
how
that.
did that happen? No. You know that wasn't true. We came back to the house and you were like, "Man, you gotta stop them." You said that. You said that, and I was like, "What's going on?"
you was instigated though a lot. Tony.
and Rob was like, "What do you want to do?" Hit the island with his fist. What you want to do?
Bro, that is not how that went down. No, you ain't telling the whole truth, bro. You over here acting like the devil.
What happened?
Over here telling half truths and shit.
Hey,
I will give Chovy concussionary punches.
what he said though, it sound kind of true. I got video of you doing that same action at the pool party at Thunder Valley.
I wish we could
That
play
same,
that. Yeah.
that same. Hey, I ain't got no problem. You got a problem?
Yeah, the
Problem
glass,
now.
when the glasses came off, nigga, you know it wasn't gonna be.
Hey, why nigga was
Yeah, when the glasses came off, somebody was about to get socked. But no, man, you know how he be instigating, bro.
Yep.
Come on now.
Every time.
Yep.
Don't believe him. I gotta say that nonstop. He be saying some wild shit. I be like, bro, don't believe this man.
A disclaimer every time, for real. Man, I'm surprised this fool a security guard, man. He be catching niggas fighting in the club and he be like, nah, beat her ass. Nigga, you supposed to be stopping the fight, not instigating
That's
it.
true.
Who,
That's
me?
true.
Yeah, you, nigga.
Did I tell you that one story about the one dude?
Nope, don't even need to.
The guy that basically was like, hey, I'm trying to hit on this girl, and I was trying to just give him advice. This is what I mean. They call me an instigator, but this wasn't an instigation type thing. This is how it happens almost every time with me. So I was trying to give him good advice. I
Instigating,
said,
right there.
Look, man.
You ain't got no good advice.
Go talk to that girl, because right now the answer's no, isn't it? Because you ain't asked. And he goes, you're right. I was like, go talk to her. And then the next minute, a fight broke out. It was a code 3. I
Instigated.
said, okay, what the hell? We pulling people up. But the dude went and actually talked to the girl. It was a misunderstanding. That was the girl he was talking to, and it was dude's sister. And so they got in a fight. I didn't know. I just was trying to help the dude out. So
Did you break up the fight?
I grabbed him and then took him out. I was taking people outside. Some other people were breaking it up, but
Instigated.
it was. I mean, it was what it was.
You started a fight. Look, I told you, man. That's why I want to put this nigga in the phone booth.
All right. Since that's who he picked, who you got coming out that phone booth one? Between Winton
and Tony? Oh man, that's a good question.
I ain't
Go
gonna lie.
ahead,
I'm
man,
not
go
gonna lie,
ahead.
Win, bro.
Hurt somebody's feelings.
Somebody's
Hurt.
The only reason why I give Winton a chance is because, bro, you about to fill up by like 85% of that
That's
thing,
true.
bro.
That's very true.
Like, bro,
Very
Tony
true.
ain't gonna be able to get no
He got quick hands,
but
though.
no momentum. Like he's gonna be really stuck. So he gonna have to get his
Get
his
up
short
under
game
you.
up.
Yeah.
Like,
You have to get up under.
I don't
you.
know. I think you might just be able to just body him to the point where he's tired.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna make sure the boa constrictor his ass is fucking just wrap around him.
Yeah, gonna be able to
Wrap
do that.
around him.
I'm gonna go ahead and grizzly bear your ass with no nails, nigga. Shit.
said
Maul
no
your
nails.
ass, nigga. Shit.
I
Fuck
don't
that.
know, man. I think I got Winton in that, man.
Oh, thank you.
Win.
I got Winton in that one.
No, I mean, I know.
Depends on the size of the phone booth. I'm gonna tell you
That's
this
true.
right now.
That's true.
If it's the size of that phone booth that we just saw,
Man.
Right.
I'm gonna give Winton on that one. But if it's a little bit bigger,
Yeah, I'm gonna give Tony.
I might have to give it to Tony.
Tony got fast hands, man. I ain't gonna sit here and downplay it like it's gonna be an easy.
It takes
you know
away
what I
all
mean?
his strength
He
in
got
that phone
He
booth.
got fast ass
Yeah,
hands.
yeah.
It takes away all his strength because
Hold on. How much you bench?
I was just in the gym. Not much. Not much. I was just in the gym yesterday. I put up 255 a couple times. That was it. Not much.
Oh, but the size does help though. Okay.
Yeah. What was it, like 4 times? I only put it up 4 times.
in
I
that
do-
close quarters though,
Yeah.
because that gives you you can't
Yeah,
put
you
no
can't,
force
like,
into
yeah.
anything. Like you'd literally be like this, so you'd have to get him like this way.
That's more of a chess
Like,
match.
Yeah,
You gotta outsmart him.
yeah, because
Yeah.
just because of the environment.
Yeah.
But who you
fighting?
picking? Who you picking, Warren?
Who you
To
fighting?
take you to go
There's
in there?
this dude that always comes into the club. I
Oh,
can't stand.
I knew, bro. You had this shit.
It's
He been
personal.
waiting to have this conversation. He knew exactly who this is.
There is, man. It's this older dude, man. He's bald headed. He's like clean bald headed, where everything reflects off his head. He always comes in. He's just the weirdest guy. Like he's by himself. He's like kind of up in age. I'm pretty sure if you guys seen him, you guys will know who he
Out here
is.
trying to get these hoes. You
Nah.
know I got money, mommy.
Nah,
come
he's
here.
scaring the hoes away. Like females
shit.
complain about him. Like he's up there doing weird shit. So and then like when he comes to the club, he always feels entitled because he's there every weekend. And so like we got people that come to the side and he'll be in the GA line, and like he'll be standing there, and then like VIPs come up, and he'll be like, I'll be like, all right, hold up, man, I got to get them in, and then he'll just like stare at me the whole time. You know what I'm saying? And he'd be like, I've been standing here. He'll say shit under his breath like, I've been standing here 10 minutes. You gonna let them in before me? I'm like, damn right I am. You know what I mean? Like, bruh, like, chill out. Like, these people are spending more money than you are.
You
So-
saw the 100 like I saw the 100. What'd you say?
That part.
My pockets
My
saw
saw,
the.
like
his
your
pockets.
eyes saw it. We got the same vision, nigga. My pockets is 2020.
right. So that's a dude I would love to get in the booth.
Right.
I would love to do it, man.
So you like beating up old people?
Man, he just needs to get it one time for the one
Bro,
time.
you over here
One
taking
time
out
for the one time.
senior citizens. That's who you want to take in the phone booth? The dude with the AARP card?
Oh man, I think a few of us want to get him though. A few of us. What about y'all?
Entitled. What you got, Rob?
Man, mine's like an amalgamation of people.
Just
He pulled out the big word,
bro. Like any of you like super entitled people
man.
I feel you,
that
man.
you know what I mean. Like, come on, bro. Like, I combine that with anyone being super loud. Matter of fact, I'm a whittle this down. Anybody that's being super loud, that's having a negative effect on me getting that smooth handshake, come see me in the booth.
Yeah.
Tony said
Anyone
that.
messing up the bag,
Tony's like, yeah,
bro? Because Tony,
I've been in the situation.
we've been in those situations where somebody about to give out that smooth handshake. You know, everybody happy they about to get in, about to get paid, and they about to have a good time.
Right.
And then somebody over there got to say, "Oh man, so I gotta pay this? Yeah, nigga, you gotta pay this $100. Now come see me in this booth." I'm tired of them motherfuckers, bro.
Or even after they
like,
pay, even after they pay, they'll be walking up and be like, "I don't gotta pay no cover. I just gave him $200."
Oh my god,
Oh, I hate that shit,
dude,
too.
that is
Oh,
the
my God.
worst.
The loud
That is the
dude.
worst.
That's why I said I can't bring it down to just one person. It's any one of them. Anyone in the years that we've been doing this, any person that's been like that, come holler at me on the ice in the phone booth. We need to knock this out real
We're
quick.
gonna make that collect call.
Come on, bro.
Right.
Give me 30 seconds.
Sweet. Who you got, Tony? You know this about to be wild. Who you got?
It's only wild because I didn't think it was going to be on a personal. No one ever has gotten. If you're gonna fight them, just fight them there. But if someone that I could just put in that booth, like I get to decide, like that person get teleported, I think it'd be someone big. Brock Lesnar.
Oh,
So you going with a celebrity?
Yeah,
Or
because
somebody-
every white person I talk to is like their white god. I'm like, okay, we'll see what happens when black skin gets in there. Like, I don't know, man. I just want to like.
I'm
no,
surprised you
let's
didn't say
run it.
like John Cena because he be saying you can't see him and
Oh,
shit.
yeah.
Right? Yeah. Shit.
I be like, I see you in this phone booth.
I don't know, bro. Brock Lesnar. I would love it. Like, I just feel like we just keep hitting each other's heads until fuck.
But
you know what I
John
mean?
Cena
Like,
is hella cool though. I don't think I'd want to fight him. Not because he just hella big, but he seems like hella cool. Every interview
Right.
I've ever seen him do, every movie, he's hella humble.
Right.
Like, so it's like he's one of those guys. Like he's too nice. Like how you bit that buff and nice
Who you thinking? Who's winning? Brock Lesnar or John Cena?
in the phone booth?
oh, Brock.
I like Brock, man. He did both. He did both MMA and the fake wrestling. Oh, let's not call it fake. He did the wrestling, acting. You know, I respect the fact that he actually became a fighter first, and then went into the acting role.
So you saying just a full on fight in the phone booth?
Yeah. You think John Cena got hands like that where he can switch over to MMA? Or he gonna be like, "Oh, you can't see me!" Bow, get knocked the fuck out. Showtime.
Man, I think Peacemaker getting knocked out.
Oh, shit.
I'm just saying. I think Brock gonna take that just with his experience. But that's two big ass niggas.
That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying.
in
They're
the,
both.
the phone booth, bro.
Yeah.
That's two big men.
I don't think
You need a
they'll
bigger
go
phone.
to
You might need two.
Yeah. Facts.
You might need two of those.
Tony, I thought you was gonna say Blake,
Blake.
the Sacramento boxer.
Blake.
Oh yeah, huh.
Oh, no. He's cool. Yeah, me and him are cool. No.
Blake. You know,
You remember that from Key and Peele?
I like-
when he said Blocky,
yeah.
and he was like,
Blocky.
"It's Blake." He say Blake. I thought
None
you,
of y'all
man,
would-
I ain't gonna lie, Tony. I thought you was gonna say an actual like grizzly bear or some
Oh
some
my god.
some undiscovered alien at Area 51.
or Bigfoot.
you know he big on that.
Bigfoot.
Yeah.
I actually,
Yes.
yeah, Bigfoot would be.
Dang, man,
because
that's
I-
gonna have to be a tall phone booth.
No, I got a plan. I know.
He want to fight Chewbacca.
I already know.
Sasquatch.
Bigfoot would be that is calculated. I actually know how to at least approach it. I'm gonna lose no matter what because again, robust. But I mean, he's gonna smell. He's gonna smell like a motherfucker, like worse than a skunk. But regardless, you got to get around that neck and hold that sleeper on him. Hold it.
The fact that you
Hold
know,
it. You gotta hold
like,
it.
hey, this dude just broke this down like he was, giving a cheat code for one of these RPG games.
Oh, he been thinking about it.
He has though.
Like he literally got the blueprint. Like I swear to God, this is gonna stay in my head rent free if I ever run into Sasquatch. I'm like, man, oh shit, that's that. And Tony said, "Wrap around."
Exactly.
Yep.
Get around that
Yeah.
nigga.
Don't let go.
I'm not gonna forget that.
Yeah, he's gonna try. He's gonna be like, he'll be like, and like there'll be a tree. He'll be like, try to fucking slam your ass. Just hold tight.
Man,
don't
Nigga,
let
you in
go.
a phone booth.
Don't hold. Oh shit.
Yeah, in the phone booth.
Oh, I'll talk about in the forest. In the phone booth. Yeah, it's gonna. It's gonna smell in there too.
This guy.
I mean, at that point, you ain't got to worry about your life.
Yeah,
but
it's life or death, bro.
Yeah.
Eye gouges and
Facts.
ball and
Yeah.
like punching in the balls,
Yeah.
like
You gotta
all
take his
that.
eyeballs out.
got
Hey,
eye
it's
gouge.
gotta go.
You got eye
Facts.
gouge for sure.
Yeah, I was straight do the straight
Yeah.
eye gouge,
No,
bro.
you dig in them things with your thumbs.
Yeah.
Get them things out.
None of y'all would fight. Nobody said Mike Tyson.
Nah, hell no.
Speaking of Mike Tyson,
I know somebody that didn't want to fight Mike
for
Tyson.
real, man. Mike Tyson was obviously reported in the news for taking flight on another person.
Literally. What?
Taking flight. The best way of putting it.
Man,
We
went with the pun.
Oh, man.
Pun intended.
Pun intended. So Mike Tyson was flying, it seems like from SF to Miami, and had a guest that was in his ear. He did his due diligence for a nice percent of the time, but at some point he was like, "Man, I'm tired of this shit, man." Kind of teed off on the nigga. Tony, cue it up for us.
Give me 10 seconds.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, it's up.
Don't tell me you bit somebody else's ear.
Man, that'd be crazy.
Man.
Nah, them days over. The way he acting though is like, I'd have socked his ass too.
Facts.
He's definitely making a spectacle of it. Just trying to talk to him and stuff. He's excited. Is this first class or is that coach?
It looks like
It looks like it's first class, huh? Yeah, okay. So we can't say that was his fault for riding coach, man.
You should have left him alone if you knew he was pissed. Look at this shit.
Hands, get it, upper, hands. Shut up, fool, shut up. Go to sleep, nigga. Go to sleep. Look at this nigga right here. Look,
I told you I'm your fearless ever. I told you.
I just got my ass beat by Mike Tyson.
He was drunk. I think dude was
That
drunk.
is clearly out of his mind right there.
He lucky he didn't get it worse.
Yeah, I think he's either drunk, but I think there's a lot of stuff that's came out about this, this whole thing, and lapse and composure. Obviously from Mike, he just had enough.
Right.
So a lot of people are talking about it being, just a fan wanting to get an autograph. That's what's been kind of going around. Or that's at least what initially came out. But there's been more information that surfaced about this situation. It actually was. It sounded like it was staged. So basically, that whole situation was staged to be that way.
Mike Tyson,
not Mike Tyson not being involved. No. Just he staged this.
Okay,
is what's coming up.
It looks like it
because his lawyers already made a statement about saying this was just an over eager fan, but that's not the case. If you look at the video, that doesn't seem that way.
Right,
like to the point where Mike got to put his hands on you, and Mike's in. This ain't the same Mike. This ain't biting Holyfield's ear off Mike.
Right.
Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like this, he's in a better place in the zen right now.
Yeah.
Like he's not like if you guys think about it, literally, I think it was maybe less than a month ago. He literally calmed the dude down that pulled the gun out at one of the. I didn't
even hear about that.
Yeah, we was going to talk about it, but what happened downtown?
Yeah.
But because I had that as one of the things to talk about, but. I think he was at a comedy club or something like that, some type of jazz club. It was some club where it was a performance going, something small, not super big. And basically there was a discussion going on, and dude actually pulled a gun out, and Mike just, kind of calmed him down, and the whole thing was super calm about the whole situation. And that's a situation where you'd be kind of like, oh, yeah, like you'd be a little bit more, on edge. So Mike is in a different spot, and everybody, you never know what somebody going through in a during that day. But from all the information that's been coming out, saying this stuff was like staged, and like he tried to, make this kind of happen and go down. Man, I ain't got fuck him. He deserved to get that.
Mike got patience. So, I mean, if you said, I mean, even the 30 seconds that I saw, obviously he was in his grill. He was standing up, hovering over, talking, asking questions. Even when he sat down, he was still peeking through the, like, bro, leave me alone, bro. I'm on a flight, dog.
Right.
If you want an autograph, cool. You can mention that, and you might get lucky at the end of it.
Because you can tell he's being recorded.
Right.
So now he thinking it's a show.
It's a plot.
It's a performance now.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know the person that had that camera. I don't know if they was involved.
No, they look like they were together for sure.
So I don't know that for certain. I don't know. I only can say that whether he was involved from the jump or the dude just noticed dude recording. He's like, oh, I'm gonna put a court gesture performance on now since now I'm on camera.
Right.
And then just keep running with it, and you got knotted up.
To me, the way he plays towards the camera, it seems like he knew him.
Oh, yeah.
Like he knew what was going on.
Right.
Like he told him, like, "Hey, record this." Because he was playing to the camera through the whole transaction, the whole situation. So I don't know. It does seem kind of sus.
Yeah, just a little bit, a wee bit.
Yeah. Well, not like you said, not on Mike Tyson's end.
No. I think he had a lapse in composure. That's what I feel like. I feel like he just it got the best of him. It was he got fed up with it, and he went in. And Mike's going at the end of it when we start talking the civil suits. Mike gonna have to pay for this financially. I don't think he gonna regret paying for this.
Right.
But the dude is the one that was out of line. And there's other cases too that if he actually touched Mike in any way, that could be considered self-defense.
Right.
Well, I heard
So they're already going on that, and I'm that's another part that I'm actually pissed off about is where the fuck is the JetBlue attendants at?
Right.
Where were you at during this whole fucking thing? Y'all be over here during COVID tripping about motherfuckers having masks on, but you ain't dealing with dude over here annoying somebody who everybody's paying attention to.
Right.
I ain't seen not one fucking JetBlue attendant in that whole thing.
So I heard that they might be liable because if you look at the video, dude looks like he's drunk.
Yeah.
And they said they'll be liable if they let him get on the plane drunk, intoxicated.
You can't come on the plane intoxicated?
Nah, well,
not to the point where you're incapacitated.
yeah, you're
no.
belligerent.
When was that a rule? Shit.
That's always been like that, man. You just be keeping them shades on. Nobody be knowing
Nobody
shit.
knows it.
I'd be lit, sleeping that bitch, wasted. Anyways, we're talking about
Y'all ever see a dead buffalo?
We over here talking about lapse in composure, man. Shit, man, I need to take a lesson right now. Y'all over here in these buffalo comments.
Hey, so real quick, I do want to talk about that just to touch on it. Mike Tyson. So I know law enforcement, they probably get involved, but let's say you security, you taking Mike out.
Nah,
you carrying Mike out the plane.
I'm not getting involved in that.
Hell no.
Tony probably will. I'm not getting involved in that.
That sounds exciting.
The most I'm saying is, man, Mike, why you lump him up like that?
I'm gonna need you to walk out with me, man.
No, I'm grabbing old boy. You need to walk out. I ain't saying shit to Mike.
Tony, Mike is.
I'm gonna be the first one to be like, hey, I got bro over here.
I'm gonna take the easy one.
Have you seen them workout videos of Mike lately?
Bro, he still got it,
He
bro.
can still hit a body bag.
I'm cool, bro.
Nah,
I ain't afraid.
And plus, I don't even on forget the fact that Mike could just tee off, you know what I mean, and leave a permanent, print that I wasn't born with on my face. Forget that part. Just the part. I don't want to be the dude that took Mike off the plane.
Man,
I don't want to be like this security guard is the one who escorted Mike off the plane. I'm cool. I don't want that title. That's a title I don't need.
No parts of that.
No, I'm cool.
No
Shit,
parts.
I'd be afraid he'd turn
Hey,
around
Mike,
and
man,
start
you want a
teeing off
drink?
on me.
That's what I'd be saying. You want a
Facts.
drink? You look like you need a drink after this.
Like, Mike, you want him off? We'll get him off.
Yeah, for real. And he lumped up.
Well, yeah, we'll walk him
bro, let me
smooth
get you
off.
up out of here, man. It's for your safety, obviously.
Jamie Foxx said that shit best. This nigga Mike Tyson is a pit bull off the leash, bro.
Facts.
Yeah,
When you want to be.
That's why I say you said it. He's been nice lately. He's been at least looking like a decent man out there, presenting himself a very good way. But when that motherfucker was in the ring and even outside the ring, the way that motherfucker talk, yeah, I'm gonna whoop this motherfucker's ass, man, and I'm gonna bite this nigga's ear off, and man, that nigga's a dog, bro.
Man.
That nigga don't give a shit who's in the ring and who's in front of him. He's looking to knock your block off.
I'll eat your fucking children.
Yeah, Mike's a trained killer still to this day. Like his movements, man, I'm telling you, he catch you in the right spot, everybody going night-night.
For real.
He still got knockout power.
Mike Tyson, I apologize for that horrible imitation. I swear to God, if you see me on the street, I heard your jokes, motherfucker. Please, just, one hit and I'll go down easy. Please. Speaking about losing composure, Mike Tyson wise, we're security guards, man, and we get this shit all the time. Motherfuckers yapping at us. And we get paid to not lose our composure. So what is your line or limit to where you're like, what, fuck the job, this motherfucker needs ass whooping? Where's that line at? Have you crossed that line ever? And what is it?
Man.
I mean, I've crossed that line.
He said that straight up, like, yeah, man, I crossed that line.
I've crossed that line.
He got choices this after what he said. He's like,
0
damn,
to 100 real quick.
But
might go to jail after what I say.
I wouldn't say, just looking at a retrospect, that the line that was crossed in that situation is no longer the line for me now. So my composure's been, regained.
So you've been baptized after that fight,
right? So so that same incident, incident would have happened now, I wouldn't react the same.
What was that?
So I can't say that was my line. That situation just like it was more the fact that more than just him calling me nigga. Like that was the lightning rod of the situation.
That's consensus.
But it wasn't just that. It was the fact that you didn't even say it to my face. You waited until you got to across the street. When we were standing right next to each other. So you could have said it then.
You chased after him.
Yeah.
Oh damn, you lost it.
Man.
Yeah.
That nigga was across the street, thought he can get a head start and run. This nigga like, fucking nigga.
That was your Will Smith moment, your Oscar moment.
Nah, but I mean, at least with Will Smith, that wasn't warranted for him to go up there, bro.
But what happened in that situation? Did you catch up to the guy or what?
Yeah, no, we got up to him. He's pushed him down, pushed his boy down, and his girlfriends was telling them, "Why the fuck you doing? Get out of here!" Like they was mad at them. The girlfriends was mad at them. They wasn't even mad at me. But yeah, I've had lapse in judgment. But as far as defining the line. I think that it's fickle.
Right.
It depends on your day. We human beings, man.
Right. Very true.
You know what I mean? That line, that goalpost, it moves.
Mm-hmm.
I can't say now if I want to put it down to, a fine point, it would probably be anything with, if somebody was like sexually assaulting somebody.
Oh yeah.
Something like that, like a real sexual assault type situation, or you really saw somebody drop a pill and some girl something like that. I could see that being a line. But if it's just for me personally, obviously that line is if you touch me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely.
Like if you just put your hands on me to the point where you trying to facilitate,
right.
A fight. I think that's always a common line. But like I said, man, that shit changes. Like what will tick me off one day might not do it the next. Like I said, in that situation, if somebody were to say that now, I wouldn't react the same because I know that ain't the move. What I did then wasn't the move. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I can say, was I justified? Because there was actually police around and they didn't even come after me. They saw the whole thing, but they didn't even say nothing to me about it. But I still knew myself. I was like, man, I'm better than that.
Did they talk to you guys at least? Like tell the dude, like, all right, get up, guys, walk it off.
No. The person that talked to me was the GM at the time.
Oh, okay.
And he had a real, real conversation with me. And to be honest with you, a lot of people talk shit about this person. But to be honest with you, man, there was some moments, conversations I had with him that I was like, that was one I was like, man, that was legit. What he told me was, he basically, because he's Hispanic, and he said, there's people that call me outside mine, I can't get out of character.
Mm-hmm. I think we talked about
he said that same
dude.
thing with you. He said, because he heard it too, the same way. And he's like, we can't get out of character. We gotta let that stuff go. He said, I'd love to go tee off on people. But he's like, and that's real. Like you can't just go, teeing off on people off somebody's words. You gotta be bigger than that. Right. And in that moment, I didn't think that way. But I think if that was to happen again, I wouldn't react the same.
That's easier said than done, to be honest.
Of course, it all depends on the day you have it.
It really does, man. I mean, somebody come out and call you the N-word, bro. Like, there's not too many people that could hold back from that. I mean, I don't know if you guys could. I mean, like you said,
I didn't.
You would react different now.
Now I would.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, now I would, especially in the if I'm using the same context in which that happened.
Right.
Because he did it from across the street.
Right.
At that point, I'm like, okay.
And I bet you it was like disrespectful as hell.
Oh yeah.
You know,
it was enough for me to go after.
Like, yeah, that right there, like it's just a trigger, man. You know what I mean?
What race was the person that said that?
He was like Asian or something. And then his homeboy was Mexican that was with him.
Makes sense.
You talk about the GM at Miss Murray. Right? The GM at Miss Murray.
Yeah.
Miss Murray.
It sound like a goddamn Muppet, nigga.
Miss Murray. Like that.
What's that Muppet, bro? With that one, the chef? Bro, pull that up. You got to YouTube that.
Man,
that Muppet, the chef Muppet. Pull that motherfucker up.
Are you talking about your Muni, man?
Nah, that was a different fucking thing. I ain't know what a fucking Muni was. Y'all over here coming up with nicknames.
What's the name of the video?
Yeah, Miss Murray.
This
Miss Murray.
Wait, hold on. That's one. Hold on.
Hey, I fuck with him though. Like he is one of the GMs that would actually talk to you and actually care. You know, even after COVID broke out, he'd still reach out to me just like, hey, how you doing? How's the family? I fuck with him.
Yeah,
I fucks with him. Tough. I know because
there was a lot of people that complain, and at the same time, it's not always perfect. I understand everybody has their story, and everybody has their experience. So I'm not gonna knock. This has nothing to do with their experience with that person.
Right.
All I'm saying is, in that moment, I got pulled aside, and he said some real shit to me about character and not getting out of character, and I can appreciate that. Period. Yeah, this is who you sounded like.
This dude Weeknd, bro.
He said, "What you say again?"
Miss Murdy.
That's like this.
Miss Murdy.
Oh man,
fuck!
It was crazy. It's like you almost. I know you dark skinned, but it's like his eyebrows, niggas, like your shades.
Oh my god, man!
Right out the gate, that shit was comedy.
That is hilarious.
Oh fuck!
But yeah, that place.
Yeah.
All right. So when what about you, Warren?
What's your line? What's your line? I know you had mentioned the N word, but
yeah, I agree with Rob, man. On like what happened with him, like that would definitely set me off as well. To me, I just couldn't. If somebody said that to me in my face or across the street, and they say it in a disrespectful way, I would have a hard time. Like, and me, I'm always reserved, man. It takes a lot to get under my skin. But that right there, man, that's an instant trigger.
I feel you.
You know,
I feel you.
I don't know too many people would be like, they could take like somebody saying that to them and just eat it and just be like, all right, it's good, it's whatever. Like, nah, bro. Like I
eat it.
You took it there.
I eat it because I know they're trying to say it because they think it's offensive.
They're trying to control you,
and they want me to react.
And
you know what I mean?
And that's my sentiment towards that. Yeah.
So I the worst thing don't really fuck with me anymore. You can say whatever you want. You don't know me. Like I get a bunch of bitches. Like, you broke bitch. That's why you work in security. Like, bitch, this is my second job. What are you talking about? Like, you know what I mean? Like I'm handling my business. You know what I mean? Shit. Anyways, worst shit don't matter.
You shouldn't even have to justify that. There's plenty of people out there. This is their only job, and they shouldn't be filled to make. You know, there's other people out there. Like I know a lot of us. You know, we got day jobs, but there's people out there. This is the only job they got, and there ain't nothing wrong with that. And you over there trying to put, making bread. You trying to eat. You trying to pay your bills. Like they ain't no. Like people say that just to they want to get under your skin because they're not getting what they want out of this, and they want to attack whatever they feel like may be an insecurity to them because they look down on your position.
That's why I brought it up, because the N word to me was like them trying to call me broke, and I was like, you don't even know me. Why are you even trying to come to that conclusion without even knowing me?
Because that's all they have in that moment.
And that's what I mean as far as why people use the N word.
They have to say face in some way, and they want some type of mic drop
in that
type
moment,
situation as they walk off.
The N word is that for them.
Not getting in the club, not being able to talk to nobody.
For me, I haven't really crossed the line. No, really I haven't. I mean, I'm aggressive when I take people out, but I haven't physically tried attacking anyone. It was one dude, and it wasn't even it was a line. He did cross the line, Mine
I know
Yeah.
what happened.
Right. Mine would be technically
Shit,
if like
I was there.
If someone
I'm the one who told you to get back though,
Yeah,
but I ain't
man.
gonna lie,
that nigga.
This was the sand situation.
bro.
Yeah, bro. When he
That
threw the
nigga
sand
threw
in my
that
face,
shit.
bro. When that nigga threw the fucking granite sand in my face,
This dude Tony Weed.
bruh, I damn near lost it, dog. I lost the shit, dude. Cause I wasn't even the one that manhandled him, bro.
Oh man.
It was Mo Freak. Mo Freak tossed this nigga out. Hey, shout out to my nigga Mo Freak once again, man. My nigga silent but deadly. Don't fuck with my nigga. So my nigga tossed this nigga out, dirty style. Threw this nigga out, had this nigga on the ground and shit like that, and he walked off. What you're supposed to do. And I'm just
everybody walked off.
Yeah, everybody walked
off. The dude
off.
was just talking crazy.
And I'm out front.
Like he wanted to square up with people.
Right, I'm out front.
But he
so,
hella drunk.
So he embarrassed. He's on the ground in the dirt because we just threw him out. And I'm sitting there looking at him like, oh shit, well, that just happened, Like shit, I ain't do nothing to this nigga. He handful of dirt, chucks that shit in my face, bruh. I
had to tell you right at the last second, and you was like,
Bro.
your hand was like this.
Bro.
You was like, ooh, nigga.
He tried to do like, oh, you better not cross this line. I was like, nigga, up in this nigga's face, like, bruh, make it. Nah. But I did notice because I felt bad because I would have been hitting an older dude. I knew he was older. He had to have been at least 40, not that much older.
Yeah, he's 40.
But,
That's old enough to get an ass whooping.
for real, bro, for real.
He ain't that young. He ain't that old.
What it really was is it was the cameras. Everybody had their phone out. And I would have been looking like that one dude who just teed off on some old dude because they didn't catch this dude throwing sand in my face.
Yeah, they missed that part.
They missed that. Dog, I don't get that way.
The cameras do matter. Though.
Yeah, man.
They do matter.
Yep.
Oh man, almost got that shit. But that's the most disrespectful shit to me. That and spitting on people. I seen somebody spit.
That's
Bruh,
That's a whole different level of disrespect.
Bruh, that's
different level.
That's off top though. You spit,
spitting
bro.
or a straight up slap.
To me,
Now I said contact. Like I think if you put your hands on me, I think now
the spit
everything's
is worse, bro.
off the table.
Right.
But the spit to me is like, imagine if like you got spit on like how New York got spit on from fucking I Love You New York or Flavor Flav, whatever that show was. Bro, that was a straight up loogie,
Like,
nigga. She hawked that shit.
Dude, that
That
touches my soul, bro.
Bro, that had some yellow shit in it.
The phlegm.
Bruh.
Dude, I don't know what I would do. Somebody
that
spit in
COVID.
my
Oh, I
face,
know
bro.
exactly what I do. I know. Fuck exactly. Like, I'm gonna get you back no matter what.
Oh, I know what you do. I know what this nigga
We all
doing.
know what you doing,
This nigga's
Tony.
like,
Oh yeah.
Yeah, now that's some disrespect right there.
he giving him that old mushroom slap.
Yeah. Get over here, bitch.
Something to that
do
effect.
shit.
I'm sorry. I would do that if like
He's like, I could just see Tony. He's like, come here.
Right.
Just holding him down. He said, no, don't move. No, I ain't raping you.
I ain't raping it.
He gonna talk to him through the whole thing.
Stupid.
No, it depends. If
I
it's
could
spit
just-
got on the outside, that's maybe that. But if it got like in my eye or in my mouth or any piece
bro.
of that, I'm sorry. I'm getting a
Oh,
past smear,
my God.
putting it in your ass. I'm shitting in your asshole. So then you got to shit my shit. Like, no, you going to do
the
some crazy
fuck?
shit like that. Like,
How
dead
is
ass.
that even possible? What, you gonna hold their ass cheek open while they up in the air while you
I'm gonna
shit in their ass?
shit in their ass somehow. Someone's helping me. Somebody's helping me.
I think you took this to a
Somebody's
whole
helping me.
nother level.
Somebody's helping my
I
ass.
ain't
Dead
never
ass.
heard of this.
You shitting my shit now, nigga. What the fuck?
Oh,
Hell no.
shit.
Wow,
Nope.
bro, your shits ain't even your own.
Oh,
Nope.
shit.
No, they not. You about to shit my
Bro, that's a whole nother level, bro. You on some prison
Oh,
shit,
God damn.
Tony on some demonic stuff,
bro.
man.
Bro,
I can see you pinning them down and probably spitting on them. You know how you like pin them down by their arms and they down and you hawk that Louis over like you fucking with them. I can see you doing that. The whole shit in they
Oh,
shit
he give him
type
like one of
shit.
them Big Daddy loogies?
Yeah, like one of them big
That
daddy
thing that-
movies where it go down and then he's like, "Ooh,
hits the
just
floor."
playing with you, buddy. Just playing. Just playing."
Nah, but this dude went straight to that,
Bro.
bro.
Yeah.
That's a little extreme, Tony. Damn.
I think that's the.
I'm a
ultimate.
little worried.
Yeah,
Right.
that spitting shit? No, I don't like that shit.
No, that's the ultimate.
Yeah, but
ultimate
it
disrespect.
is.
Yeah,
No.
but I don't think I'm pulling my pants down and shitting on nobody though.
I would not doubt Tony would do that.
I don't doubt it. I
don't
just
doubt
I couldn't. I don't really want to see that.
Yeah, dude.
As much as I want to see dude hurt, after spitting on the man, I'll be like, Yeah, Tony, bro. Please don't put no feces on this man.
Facts.
Like, I think we got it,
He trying to 2 girls in 1 cup.
bro. Let's not do that.
That's what I thought of when he said that shit. I was
Trying
like,
to
oh,
2 girls in 1 cup.
That's a whole nother. I thought that time when you talked about just slapping him with your dick.
right,
I thought that was
Worse
the
enough.
ultimate.
right.
This is a whole nother thing.
I'm making sure. Make him shit your own
You
shit.
gonna shit on another person?
Shit your own shit.
Yeah.
Like,
They
No, not on. In.
He gonna shit in their hole.
Get the pass smear and then shit quick.
Shit in their shit.
bro, how you gonna do this?
to where they're
You gotta have
shitting
somebody
his
help you.
shit.
You have to. You gotta
Bro,
knock
ain't
him out.
nobody
and have somebody
helping you.
That's why.
I know you're gonna be looking at me.
Yeah, I'm
You know,
like,
when you,
Rob.
I can see it happening. Look, you have them on the ground with their back, right, and then you roll their legs up or their asses up in
see?
the air,
You
right,
see? He's getting
and then you just go ahead and spread their cheeks while you just
Look at
pooping in
Rob's
their
face.
cheeks.
He's got it. He's got it.
Hey,
But Tony's
got it.
I'm
Tony's
sure
on
he
the
can
type
make
of Tony's on the type of time where he be like, I'm
Bro,
gonna do
the way y'all describe this, y'all sound like fucking Felice Johnson. She said, yeah, I liked you and I want you. Now we can do this the easy way or we can do it the hard way.
After-
Choice is yours.
Choice is yours.
after you eat some Taco Bell, right, Tony?
The answer is always yes. Damn.
That late night Taco
You
Bell.
was gonna
right?
really, you the real booty warrior. Hey man, don't spit on this man, Tony. If any PSA, y'all listen, where the
I'd be
cameras?
scared.
All of them.
Yeah,
don't spit on this
yeah.
man.
He the
Yeah,
E.
for
coli
real.
Tell y'all
king
this right
now.
there.
We're gonna change his name to E. coli king.
Because I'm not gonna participate or stop him.
E. coli.
Man.
E. coli poppy.
That was a good one, man. So, one last
Shit,
thing
poop,
we're getting ready
poop
to get.
Poppy.
Poop Poppy.
Oh, diarrhea daddy. This dude over here.
You got a pocket, man.
Man, Tony.
As we getting ready to wrap up here, one crazy thing that happened over this weekend, I definitely wanted to give a shout out to one of my boys, local talent out here, Sacramento raised. My boys Darius and Dominique, known as Black Tuxedo. They had a touching moment at Coachella. Doja Cat performed, and my boys, they were working on a few of the songs with Doja Cats, and it was really good and humbling to see my boy crying when, you know, she was performing their song at Coachella. So
That's what's
Oh,
up.
that's what's up.
yeah,
That's what's up,
man,
yeah.
it was a real humbling experience. So shout out to my guys, Black
You know what? I
Tuxedo.
think I seen that. I seen that clip. You knew them?
Yeah, I grew up with them cats ever since we was little, you know, yay high niggas running around the
That's
streets.
crazy. I did
Yeah.
see that clip.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
Yeah, man.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
They've been making a name for themselves. They just produced and wrote that song with Chris Brown, Iffy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so man, they're making some moves. Doja Cats, the Streets. They got all kinds of shit. Let's go ahead and take a look out to them. Shout out to the family, man. Black Tuxedo, man. You already know
Man, we
what
gotta
it
get
is.
them on one time, man.
Man, for real. They out in LA doing their thing, man, as they should. But what was you guys' experience and what was your guys' moments of Coachella? Did you guys have anything?
I ain't
Coachella
never
moments?
been, man. I've seen a lot of people's stories and stuff
Yeah.
like that, man. It seemed like it was, you know, it was
Lit.
a vibe out there.
Yeah.
But damn sure wouldn't want to be security.
Facts, man.
I wouldn't be securing shit.
How? How could you even secure that many
Nah.
people?
I'd be spectating.
Yeah.
I'd be enjoying the show with everybody else. I'd be like, you know that it was going viral. It's been some years. It's but it's I think his name is DK. I forget the comedian's name. He's on social media.
Oh yeah.
And he did this one. It was for 420, and he's basically playing security guard. He's at a concert, and he did the video with
Where
Snoop Dogg,
he's smoking?
and Snoop Dogg smoking a blunt, and then Snoop hands on the blunt. And he
Yeah.
just unties his tie. He smoke. He take his shit off like fuck this job
Yeah.
and all this. That's how I'd be if I was doing security at Coachella. So shout out to all them dudes doing
Man.
security there, because I know that detail was not an easy one, especially to keep your mind. You know,
securing.
actually doing your job instead of watching the show. And you know, with that many people,
Right.
That's a job
That's-
of cops, not
right?
security.
That's a hard
Yeah.
hard thing to tackle, man.
Facts.
That's a lot of people.
How would you plan on securing that location? I normally security is usually heavily up front, so no one just runs and jumps on the stage. And I usually notice security probably around the backstage, What about in the audience? You know, like in the people, you know, where stuff happens. Obviously, last year there was a well-known artist who had a few people die because someone was going through stabbing people with needles and stuff. Like, how do you secure that type of stuff? How do you control that type of crowd? You know what I mean? Like, where do you man people?
That's a good question. I mean, I don't know. I'm only guessing at this point. But you would have to work in teams. There's way too many people.
Hella.
Like, cause think about it. So let's say this. Let's say you solo and you walking through the crowd and you see something.
Right.
And what?
Not one person gonna be able to stop.
Bro, there's 100 people around you.
Yeah.
What you about to do? Like, so at the end of the day, you'd have to work in some type of team type situation to the point where you could neutralize that situation. Like, or at least remove the threat to some degree.
Yeah, you hit the nail on the head. Like, it's, if you go to, like, you know, for instance, Aftershock Festival, it's a heavy metal concert they have every year in October. Like, security don't run like that. They're all in teams, a bunch of them.
Okay,
you know what
I
mean?
mean?
There is
I
no
was
one
guessing
person,
on that.
no one security. Yeah, it's all teams.
I mean,
teams.
With crowds like that, you almost have to depend on the people that's there for the event as well.
Right.
You know, because, like, I will see it all the time. There's a performer up there performing, and there's somebody passed out. You know, and they're just like, hey, you know, pass her all the way down, you know, and people literally pick her up and they're like, you know, it's like she stage dived and they're passing her through the crowd, you know, because I mean, when you're dealing with that many amount of people, it's like, if something happens in the middle of the crowd, it's like you got to depend on the people that's there partying.
I mean, ask the guards at the Travis Scott concert.
Right. Well, what guards, right? Well, no, they had guards. They just didn't have police. But I would think they would have like a grid, a square grid where you have security guards within 20 feet in a square rotation. So therefore, if something happens in this little quadrant, we got 4 guards in corners where we can, you know, and I'm just saying where we can attack it. That's how I would look at it. But just me seeing the photos of like the fans of just thousands,
Dude, I've seen those photos.
Thousands of people. I'm like, dude, how, you know, I couldn't even find one probably security guard in those areas. Like, it's so hard to man. But my mindset, can't talk. My mindset would be like a grid of some sort, you know, 1 in 4 corners every 20 yards. So therefore, if it does happen in this section, you got 4 guards who can then hone in on this incident, and then other guards that, you know, as they take their time, then they can get to that area wherever that target's at. But I would hate trying to be at Coachella, trying to be a security guard. I would hate it because everyone's partying around you, jumping around you, you know, smoking, drinking around you, having a good time around you, which we normally get in the club all day, every day. But now I go from watching a room of people to a field of just a sea of heads. You know, like, I look for quick actions, fast movements, aggressive, you know, body language. That's what I look for in a club when I'm scoping.
And then the biggest part, I know we all being cool about it, but ain't no smooth handshakes.
Smooth handshakes.
I wonder what it's like though. I wonder what those smooth handshakes is like.
They've already paid for their tickets.
They already paid for the ticket, bro. They already paid $500.
But you know you're going to get people that don't have tickets that's still trying to come in.
That's a different
You know
story.
what I mean? I mean that's
So you
where the
mean-
smooth handshake comes.
Yeah, it gotta
But
be.
how that's a harder thing to facilitate. That handshake have to be silky smooth.
Oh,
What
it's
if,
gonna
what
be
if it's in a
monumental.
what if it's in a situation where, you know, they're openly doing drugs in front of you? It's like, hey, I gotta kick you out, but you know what I mean?
I don't think
know.
that's even a thing.
Does that happen there though?
Everybody hired here.
Yeah, I don't think you
Right,
could even kick
right.
them out for something like that.
Like I think other security would look at you crazy.
Right.
Fact.
Like,
You kicking
nigga,
them
what?
over, we-
They're doing what?
They was like, nigga, I'm high as fuck. like what you say?
True.
Facts.
True.
Like, yeah, so I don't think
Truly.
that's a thing. Only thing I was thinking of maybe if you was a security backstage, but usually that's private security of the
Right,
artist.
right,
Yeah,
right.
So
yeah.
I think that's a little different. I don't know, man. I ain't gonna lie, man. Again, shout out to those guards, anyone that was working that detail.
Right.
Man, I know that was not easy. Both these weekends.
Right.
But yeah, I don't think I'd want to do that.
One of the guys I work with at the venue I work at, he was there. He was there for the first weekend.
Okay.
And he said it was bananas.
Right.
He actually said he was right by the stage and he's seen I don't know her first name, but it's Trump's daughter. And he said she was like, because I guess the VIP was right in front of the stage. It was the stage, then they had a whole big area for VIP, and then it was the crowd.
Got you.
And then he said where he was at by the gate, he said she was like, I guess she was sitting there with some dude. and she was partying or whatever, but he didn't think it was her.
Did this dude grab her by the pussy?
Damn.
Too much?
Hey, he didn't tell me
Nah,
that.
shit, man. Them Trump's words, man.
Like father, like daughter.
Trump,
I mean, you're saying.
Trump actually the one who said his daughter looks attractive. That's
And actually, the
weird,
guy
weird as fuck.
the guy that was there said she's pretty bad. So
Okay.
I don't know, man. But he said it was bananas. He camped on site actually, and he said it was every night it was crazy. It's just never a dull moment. So
I think that's an experience I do want to have, man.
Yeah, I believe it's something
You know
that
what I mean? I want to probably do that one time.
one time for the one time.
Yeah.
You just got to be artists that you fuck with and know, right? You know, I know.
I mean, they had good. I mean, well, you had the Weeknd headline, and then you had Lil Baby
Okay.
Yeah.
was there. I mean, Doja Cat was there. Who else? Anybody
Kanye
else?
was supposed to be there, but
Well,
he
he
didn't
was.
show
That
up,
would have
right?
been. That would have been. The Weeknd wouldn't have. Well,
Oh,
the
that's
Weeknd
right.
wouldn't have been there.
Oh,
I heard
okay.
there was a situation.
Yeah, Static.
Somebody wanted
Yeah,
to get
Carlos.
paid the same. I think.
No, he did get paid. He got paid the same.
I think
because
Kanye
Kanye
was
was going to
getting
get paid like 8 point some million. That's what the Weeknd got. Which I think, from an artist's perspective, I think he should.
You think he's equal? The money he should get is equal to Kanye?
For this, yeah. So if you decided that your headliner was going to get paid this much, then yeah, I think it would have been different if Weeknd was already going to be there, and then they bumped him up to be the headline,
Right.
and then he demanded the 8. The fact that you wasn't going to be there, and it's like the main person is about to get 8. That's what I want.
Right.
I think, and it's not like the Weeknd don't put in numbers. He is the hottest R&B artist. There is no one bigger than him. Period. It's not even close. Like as far as in this type of music, there's no one close. If you're asking me the question who's more influential, I think it's Kanye. Kanye's genius.
Absolutely.
But that doesn't dictate what the pay is though. Coachella's going to pay out this money to the headliner. The Weeknd is the number one R&B artist. Because the people talk about numbers, Kanye's numbers is great. But when the Weeknd launches the album, bro, every fucking song charts.
Right.
Like his whole album will be
Right.
number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like that's how his shit go. Like with his album. So it's not like he's not someone that doesn't deserve that amount of money. I think you're asking two different questions. If you're asking if he's as influential as Kanye, absolutely not. It's not even close on that level.
No.
But if you're asking me, does he deserve that 8 point whatever million that he got? Oh, 100%. He did the fucking Super Bowl.
Right.
This ain't somebody just some regular
I
dude.
agree.
It was lit,
like
too.
this dude is somebody who's hit every album he's put out for the most part has been a hit.
Yeah, I mean the headline on Coachella, to me it comes down to your catalog. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Your catalog as an artist, like what's your hottest hits compared to this person's hottest hits.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like to me, Weeknd got it. He got it. You know, I mean
I think that's if you're gonna say a replacement, that's a good replacement.
yeah.
I think the only other person that would have been better probably Drake, maybe something like that. As far as being big like these guys, like a Jay-Z or something like. I don't think Jay-Z would have
Drake ever
performed.
done Coachella?
I have no idea. I don't know.
Good point. I don't know.
I would say like somebody like Jay, but I mean, I don't think he would necessarily do at this point in his career. I don't think he would headline a Coachella. It's usually more artists that are more relevant.
Yeah.
Like now, not saying that if Jay drops an album, cats is tuning in.
Right.
Period.
Yeah.
But I'm saying for usually Coachella's hosted by mainstream artists that are hot in this moment.
Yeah,
you know what I
ATM
mean?
at the moment.
So I think someone probably a Drake or Travis Scott or somebody of that level.
Oh yeah,
you know,
Travis
what
Scott
it-
would get
what
it
it-
rocking.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think he could. He's banned from doing
I think
I was
yeah,
gonna say
that's
that.
the reason
That
why
fool-
his name has not come up and
Man.
has not come up.
He'd get it rocking.
That
Was
sucks,
DaBaby? I know we talked about DaBaby last week. Was he here?
I don't believe he was
know
at
if he was.
Coachella. Honestly, I know
He was keeping niggas off his property.
Yeah, man.
He's in the news for something else now.
He was canceled culture for a minute.
Oh yeah, because of what with the comments
Right.
he said. Yeah.
So I'm shocked that he has been getting gigs ever since then, but I don't think he's landed anything as
Paper
big
right.
as Coachella. Yeah.
His video came out. I don't know if you guys seen it, but the video released of the guy he killed in Walmart before he blew up.
that was before he was a
Yeah,
rapper.
but
He killed somebody in Walmart.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he got off on self defense, and the video just got released.
Does it look like self-defense?
I mean, it's hard to tell, man. The guy comes up to him and they're talking and they just start fighting and then they start wrestling and then he pulls out the gun and shoots him.
And that was in front of a kid, right?
I think so.
From what I know, kid was there.
Yeah.
Doesn't he have a song about that?
He does.
Yeah, he talks about it.
He talks about it.
Yeah.
I mean, you only could if you got off with self-defense.
Right.
Because if you think about it from that perspective.
Right.
It'd be incriminating.
It couldn't be
himself.
something that was an ongoing case.
Right.
And you talking about it like that.
Right.
So.
That fool got good lawyers.
Yeah.
You got to when you got this money.
He's always doing something stupid. Like last week or this week, you see the video of him hitting his artist? He swung and punched his own artist after the show. I don't know if you guys seen it. Yeah. Like, dude be wilding, but he gets out of all his stuff. Yeah.
His music is fire, though. His music is fire. Well, we're winding down here. I'd like to see if
there it is right there.
This hit. I would love to see like what type of hit we're talking about. Are we talking like he sleeps him or what? So let's go ahead and play this little video here as we.
Baby's in the yellow tape.
Yeah, he tries to take his head off, but I mean, it looked like.
Oh, he didn't connect.
Looked like he connected, but it looked like DaBaby was getting the worst of it.
And this was his own artist that he's trying to bring up. Huh?
Yeah, this is somebody that's a part of his team.
Wisdom is the name of the artist.
Yeah, Wisdom.
With it, man.
What's up, that's just your boy Chick Smooth.
That was crazy.
Why is
This
it so
dude,
hard
man.
for DaBaby to stay out of trouble? DaBaby had a show last night. I think it was DaBaby and Kodak Black concert. While he was walking backstage, one of his artists, Wisdom, who is from Charlotte. DaBaby signed Wisdom about 2 years ago. I thought it was an interesting pickup. While DaBaby was walking Baby and Kodak Black concerts, while he was walking backstage, one of his artists, Wisdom, who is from Charlotte. DaBaby signed Wisdom about 2 years ago. I thought it was an interesting pickup. While DaBaby was walking through backstage with his entourage,
Go back a little
was
bit.
standing there to DaBaby's right.
Dang, why DaBaby look so small?
Okay. Oh, he looked like, was that an artist or a security?
Man, it looked like a security guard. He kind of turned and kind of murked that fool like he was nothing.
He gave him a couple.
Swinging back on your CEO, swinging back on the person that signed you, swinging back on DaBaby. I did commend this guy for swinging
Rewind
on
that real
DaBaby,
quick.
but you can't fight everybody. I know that you've been beating all your
Yeah,
Yeah, he ain't staying back, but bro, kind of big. Like the baby's like what, about 5'7"?
Buffalo Soldier.
Baby ain't got no sense.
And he ain't give a damn.
He
He's like, I don't care how big you is.
Right.
That could have been you win.
I know. Shit.
Man.
Hey, but he swung back on DaBaby like he ain't no punk. He just didn't take the hit and was like, oh, okay, you got it. That was some real shit right there. Yeah. DaBaby ain't no punk, as we all know.
He ain't.
No,
he really about it.
He not.
Yeah, we all know that.
He really about it, but he's stupid. He's at a level now where he don't need to be doing this stuff. You know
That's
what
the
I
thing.
mean?
He keeps getting in these situations where he putting his hands on
Yeah.
people. Like there was that one situation, I think he was at a concert. He was walking through somewhere and somebody had like tapped him on the shoulder. It was a female.
Oh,
and he turned around and just cracked the dog shit out of because he didn't even look. Mm-hmm. Like he just turned around and socked him. Now, from his perspective, he was like he thought someone was trying to attack him, but it's like, bro, you got to look first. He didn't even look. He just cocked back and just blasted. I'm like, okay.
Either one or two things gonna happen. Somebody gonna get him, or he gonna sit down for a while. He gonna get locked up. Yeah. So he gotta chill, man. Somebody need to talk to him. I know somebody. I forgot who it was. I think it was Snoop Dogg. Snoop Dogg had like a heart to heart with him. He's just like, bro, you need to chill out. And it looks like he ain't taking his advice.
It's a rapper living the real lifestyle, man. He preach what he say. So shit, what can you say? Well, once again, you guys, I just want to take some time to thank you guys for tuning in to About the Night. We do appreciate everyone who does tune in. We got some things coming out for you guys here shortly. We got some freebies, some giveaways. We got some merch that we're getting ready to put out there. Go ahead and show them that little Elucid one that we got for whenever you purchase a shirt. We're definitely kind of giving you guys some of these nice little giveaways that we were talking about here. We got a few of them to choose from. About the night, man, we're really making a name for ourselves in the community of Sacramento, and we want this to grow. We want to talk about Sacramento. We want to put it on the up and rise.
Shit for Sac too. Shit for
Sac, man. We need that. So once again, we just want to thank you guys for tuning in and showing your unconditional support. We thank you. Once again, shout out to the families who've recently lost someone in the city of Sacramento. Our condolences go out to you guys as well. Once again, thank you for tuning in. We got Tony WSJR_official on the ones and twos, switching the cameras back and forth, chiming in with these random accusations about buffaloes. Random.
Not Buffalo Wild Wings.
Yeah, golly. But you know, you got our main man right over there, Rob, Mr. Suede_like_coats. Don't forget about our guy War Ready with a 3, not an E. King_of_Sacramento. Thank you guys for tuning in tonight to About the Night.